Hello and welcome to Gate 35. So Gate 35 is in the throat and it moves to the emotional solar plexus through Gate 36. This is going to be collective sensing energy and or circuitry, sorry. This gate name is known as the gate of change or the gate of experience. And it is also, just give me 1 second here as I look. It's known in my I Ching book as the hexagram of advancing. And it's about progress that we can't, by design, progress through our lives on our own. We can't exist in a vacuum. Progress and change is dependent on interaction. So Gate 35, I have this gate in my conscious moon, which has done a lot for my third line. This has contributed to my third line immensely and the things that I have tried. Because Gate 35 is driven by a curiosity and expectations to want to explore new horizons just because it feels good. And it really has this inner desire for change. And that hunger, there's a hunger for this feeling. It's like this depth of experience that happens when you are trying something new and collecting these different experiences, newness. On the shadow side of this, you'll find that, and this is what I have done a lot in my life, is taking on new experiences to avoid boredom. When I was 37, I'm 41 now, when I was, I think, 37, I counted the amount of jobs that I had in my life, and I had 37 different jobs in my life, and those ranged from breakfast cook to forest technician to GIS technician to yoga teacher to counselor to waitress many times, to guest service specialist, to picking grapes. It was just this constant. As soon as I learned something new, I wanted to do something else. As soon as I had a handle on it, I was like, I'm out. And part of it was because I would get bored. And this can play out. So watch during this transit, are you getting bored? This gate also is a storyteller of all of these experiences to bring possibility to others. And so it's calling us to also be courageous, to share your experiences in right timing. Richard Rudd calls this gene key, wormholes and miracles. The shadow of this gene key is hunger. The gift is adventure, and the city is boundlessness. I'm just going to talk about the shadow and the gift today. The shadow of hunger, the traditional I Ching name is progress. And at a shadow level, this directs progress and growth outside of ourselves. We're focused on something happening outside, and that takes the growth away from the inner progress of the human evolution, our individual ascension journey. Hunger is kind of like when and this is a really good analogy from my experience at the shadow side of this gene key, this gate, is that it's like when you ingest something like potato chips, chocolate that is not good dark chocolate, wine, weed, or sex. What happens is once you've had it, you want more. And it feels like this addiction. There's an addictive quality to this hunger, this need to have more. And this shadow is what represents the constant and continuous and incessant need for growth in our world. keep growing, let's keep growing, let's keep growing. I don't remember who said this, but there was a business person that said, why do I need to grow my business if I'm happy for where it is? You don't hear that a lot. Everything in business is about growth, 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 growth. And there would be growth as well as just allowing things to be for a while. Because this shadow of hunger, it's a temporary feeling of being fulfilled, and then it empties out and we want more, right? Just like when you buy a bag of potato chips. And the entire idea of this shadow is that you're seeking for some kind of a promise to feel fulfilled by something that is outside of you. And so it expresses in two ways. You're bored, and you don't know you're bored, and so you settle. And this has been, I've expressed this in both ways. You settle into relationships, into jobs. I settled into quite a few jobs that were not meant to be. I thought I should be there. I need to be there. It's what I should do. And then on the other side of it, there's manic, and where you're continually going, you're too busy to be bored. You need the external stimuli. And I have played this out as well, going, okay, I know how to do this job. Let's do another job now. And those two, combined with my 3-line, they made for a lot of change in my life. This is where we find ourselves reaching for the next thing. More food, more growth even, right? Even internal growth. Oh, I need to be better at this, right? The new house, the new couch. And what it's calling us to do is to pause and be with our experience, to turn inward and sit with the discomfort of our hunger. And that's where the growth and the movement to the gift of adventure occurs on a cellular level. In one of the previous videos that I did, I think it was in Jinky 20, I talked about this practice that I'm doing with Lori Ladd, and it's a very simple awareness practice where you say, I am aware of, and then you notice what you're aware of. I am aware that I am speaking to a camera. I am aware that my stomach is kind of growling. I am aware that sometimes I speak so quickly that I forget to breathe. I get so excited to share. I am aware of that I've started noticing the ums that I say. I am aware that I notice sometimes when I'm done eating, I just want more just to fill myself up, even though I'm not hungry. So this awareness practice is really good. You can do it while you're doing the dishes. You can do it while you're eating. You can do it while you're walking. Just noticing. I'm aware of the birds. I'm aware of the wind on my face, whatever it is. The gift is the gift of adventure. And this is when we turn that hunger inward and we connect to our heart, the heart of who we are, the sacred heart. And when we live from the heart, everything in life becomes an adventure. We begin to experience lessons in all that we do. And everything is evolving and is progress within us. It's this learning to grow and trust in the adventure of life, and that as you step and take risks, that you'll be caught by source, by something else that comes along. And then it's a calling to share the wisdom of that adventure without expectations from anyone else. And it's about being able to rest in stillness and even seeing the practice of stillness as an adventure. And when we live from that heart space, we come from a place of love. And sometimes think the word love is not, love has been deeply integrated into romantic love. And sometimes I think love, we need another word for love. If there's another word in a different language, which you might know, that you might think might land for this, but it's this love, this compassion, this deep reverence for self, and then for others and everyone's experience. And so it's asking ourselves, can we go within, and can that be the great adventure of life? Not what's happening outside, but what's going on in here. Thank you so much for watching. I invite you to like, share, subscribe if that feels right for you. And drop a comment if you like. I love hearing your comments. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.